Everybody's Psychic Hunter David. It's the 26th Wednesday of March. This weekend, like I said, is building and building and building. We're all feeling it. I'm kind of going through my concern for Chloe because she's still not feeling great, but she is going to be 12 this year and has been special needs her whole life. So who knows what's going on. Anyway, I do have openings later tonight. Um, so if you wanted to give me a call to book in, remember the Zoom or phone. And I've got tomorrow through the rest of the week and then on the weekend. The thing I wanted to talk about really is everything sort of building. Now, I've talked to clients from all over the world and I've said to them, just pay attention to what's going on. This weekend, the buildup is really going to be very intense. And it's really interesting, more than not. I have certain signs that I speak to that it's to do with what's going on with them and especially to do with Pisces. And I've said this before. Pisces, with their energy moving into the constellation of Aries, it's a completely incompatible energy. You've got emotional, creative, expressive, psychological going into fire, war, determination, and conflict. This is the danger on a world level. This is going to be the snap of the aspect of revolution and rebellion. Remember, it's fire and then water puts out fire, but it's psychological, emotional. So what is going to be the psychological, emotional to stop the actual fire? Could be threats. It could be threats none of us will even know about on a world level. It could be in your own interpersonal life, dealing with situation and really having to be very careful about how you react. What is your rebuttal? How are you reacting to scenario? Because it's not going to work. You heard it here first. I'm telling you now. It'll create conflict like there's no tomorrow. And the energy is gurgling and gurgling and gurgling. It's all over the place. It's not just minor. It's everywhere and everybody I speak to. So, it's something that I think, in all honesty, we need to sit back and wait. It's one of those, hurry up and wait energies through the course of the coming weeks because we've got to wait until the love energy and the power energy of Venus goes direct again, and we got to wait till Mercury, after both of them, by the way, move back into Pisces. So there's a lot about Pisces Aries right now. Aries is going to have the upper hand, but Pisces is definitely trying on a psychological, emotional level and a water level to put out that intensity. It may not work. It may backfire. And we could hear of battles starting up, conflict starting up. And by the way, I, from an intellectual standpoint, don't believe this leak of Trump's plans to fight. I think that's a bunch of crap. I think it was just whatever. I think it's taking away from and diluting and pulling away from the real reality at hand here. And I was just speaking to a client about all of this that, the truth is America has carried a lot. Now, let's face it, they wanted to have big, wide shoulder pads. They wanted to, post World War II be seen as the big country, and we are now the leader, and the American dollar is it. And sorry, but they did. Britain did it before them. So, yes, the aspect of crash of the second, powerhouse of the 20th century into the 21st, but the problem is what do you have next? It won't work. It just won't. There's going to be such rebellion and revolution you won't believe. And the other thing too is we're going to throw everybody into this mixing bowl and we're going to mix it and it's going to work. Well, it doesn't work. We have to have boundaries. We have to have commitments. This is where my mother said this before she died. If it feels good, do it. Well, it doesn't work. You have to take responsibility at times in life for your action, for your involvement, for what you say, all of these things. So anyway, enough said. I've said my rant. It is the day it is. It's not too bad out here in Toronto, Canada. And as I said, I am working. Remember, the full international is $100. The full Canada is $113, and the 40-minute is $79.10. All of those include HST, except for the Yanks or international, which don't pay that. But I wish you guys all the best. And as I said, I'm around, but remember, be prepared. I can be like a Joe Rogan, so I'm going to make sure that you hear the truth, and we need to hear the truth sometimes, that this is the way it is. But anyway, there she is. She's talking. At least she's talking, eating, and doing the rest, so that's good. Anyway, you heard it here first. Have a great day today, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.